Hello, you guys. It is day 9 in the new year. So, with that being said, I hope you have completed the task of creating 9 goals, a goal a day, or 3 or 4 goals a day, and that you have started it, completed it, or in the process of completing it. Like when we spoke in the last video, it was said that we was going to do more things for ourselves to self improve our beliefs, our self esteem, our knowledge to be increased. And so that was my goal, you guys. Each day I strive to learn something new about myself in order to be a better me. Um, some goals that I strive to just submit applications to jobs that is maybe out of my comfort zone because of our situation, but I know I qualify for that job. For me to just say, hey, put it in and see what happens and leave it up to God. For me to learn how to gain new knowledge of anger management, to avoid conflict or to solve conflict. When you have a disagreement with someone, you have to be honest with yourself and take accountability for what part you played in the disagreement. Not to the point of beating yourself up daily or feeling guilty that, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. If you deep down inside apologize for your actions, if you deep down inside feel remorseful for anything you have done, don't beat yourself up. That's all you can do because it takes two to have a disagreement. So I doubt that you was the only problem in a situation. Now it's up to leave it to God for that person or persons that you are not in agreement with to come to their own conclusion of self-knowledge of what part they played in a situation, especially when we're dealing with conflict. And sometimes in order for us to get to that resolution, we can't depend on ourselves. We need spiritual guidance along with sometimes seeking professional help through counseling services. So, for example, a lot of people are scared to seek counseling because they feel counseling is automatically saying something wrong with you. However, the benefits of seeking counseling will give you a better opportunity to understand your goals, to understand your emotional intelligence, to better your friendships or your relationships, also to help reduce stress. Sometimes when we're dealing with trauma, you need someone to tell you because you can't think clearly when you are the person that's the trauma has happened to. So you can get trauma resolutions. You can get greater self esteem and confidence. Also, it will teach you how to establish boundaries when boundaries needed to be established. And some of us that are weak in our spiritual growth, counseling can also help you gain emotional strength to know what right way or when to seek God and how to seek God or to understand God when you lack the understandings. And some of us need financial counseling. Hello, I had to seek a financial advisor. Don't let that fool you. I was an accountant for an hospital, but at the same time, I needed someone to show me how to manage my own income so I'm not just buying shoes and clothes. Hello. And then also, you need social growth, right? So we can learn how to maneuver within our environment. So, for an example, counseling can also provide help by giving you different solutions and how you can solve different life solutions, such as loss of a loved one, loss of our friends, being betrayed. Okay, so here are the most common types of counseling: marriage and family counseling, guidance and career counseling, mental health, substance abuse counseling, and educational counseling. In my opinion, I feel with the situations that we are dealing with day to day, we need interpersonal therapy or counseling. What interpersonal therapy provides? It's a type of therapy that focuses on how you can learn how to interact with people by teaching you ways to adapt to uncommon situations that may have led to you feeling depressed, right? Because, like when you're being betrayed, if you are a target individual or just a person in general, You don't know how to get back into that mode of trust or starting over or feeling to be comfortable around other people. So, seeking interpersonal counseling will help you pull that life back into you, okay? Then also, there's family counseling, which focuses on your relationship with your family, your friends. It don't always have to be family. And this type of therapy will help you improve your relationship with broken family members. I'm going to put my business out there. I took family therapy with my son because, like I said, I was going through a lot. And sometimes when you go through a lot, you tend to not be the nicest person on earth. I never physically abused my family or my kids, put it that way. Sometimes verbal abuse is just enough, right? So we went to counseling. Oh my God, and Lord turned everything around. He's more open. I'm more open. I hug him at night. He hugs me. We pray together, right? Because when you have a teenager, you guys, it's kind of hard when it's your first child to know how to teach them right from wrong and get them to understand that you're not talking down to them. You're trying to guide them. So I had to learn how to talk to him as a person and not just as a child. And it helped a lot. I can give you anybody type in the bottom want to know some of the things that I learned that as a parent that helped me because my son went from an F student to an A and B student. And sometimes you got to look at yourself and saying, because you was always negative. So how can they be positive in school? Just having those conversations alone in knowledge, he went from, like I said, and anybody that knows me personally know this is a true story. I'm not saying I was the cause of all the negative things in his life. He had an absent father. He went through a lot as a kid. He was bullied. Very nice looking kid, though. I'm not just saying it because it's my kid. If I had to compare him to somebody, I would say he looked like Poosh Hall. Between Poosh Hall, uh, who else you would compare him to? Pooch Hall, Genuine, like people like that. Nice looking kid, okay? But got bullied. So that was dramatic for him, trauma. So first I took him to counseling to get trauma therapy. And while I was there, how I can be more kinder to help him through the process. Okay, long story short. Next, I think we need to take anger management because we deal with a lot daily. If you got to get up every day and your car is flat, every day somebody is saying something rude, you got to learn how to maneuver through those situations the right way. Not to say that you're not allowed to be angry. Anger is an emotion that expresses how you feel. If you didn't show some people that you were angry or you didn't like something, they will walk all over you. So, anger management, number one, that's what I'm doing right now, okay? This form of therapy is very important because it helps you to learn how to recognize signs that you're becoming angry, and it teaches you steps to calm down and how to deal with situations in an appropriate way, okay? And please do not think that, like I said, anger management is trying to keep you from feeling angry. That's not true. It's here to teach you skills of how to handle your anger because anger can cause you to hurt someone, right? Or it can cause you to not think straight and you say things out of anger and you end up losing people in your life or losing a job just because you said something while you was angry. So this is going to teach you steps of how to maneuver when you're angry. Some of the things I learned so far is that these techniques or strategies will help you when you become angry. Say somebody is saying something that's making you uncomfortable. Try breathing deeply and repeating calm words to your head, to your head, within your head, like relax. It's going to be okay. I understand. Jesus, take the wheel. This person is yelling at me. I don't even know why they're so angry. As soon as they calm down, I'm going to let them know that this is not what happened. Stuff like that. Another thing is don't keep your anger in. Try to express yourself in a calm manner, right? Meaning, if someone is doing that after you done did the breathing method, you don't count to 10, you don't talk yourself out of snapping, then say what you want to say. Don't hold it in. Just remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Also, anger helps improve your mood. your mood. You can take a walk, exercise. Most of all, avoid drugs or drinking when you're angry because that's just going to make it worse. That liquid courage will have you in jail, right? Then also, you can try keeping a written dialogue by try putting yourself in the other person's shoes. Like write it out. A did this and I'm B, right? Also learn how to laugh at problems. Don't take life so serious all the time. Just laugh it off sometimes. Like, wow, he really mad. That's what I do. I'll be like, whoa, he really not talking to me. Okay, for sure. He told me, I'll do stuff like that in my head and just shake my head. Always, and guess what? And if you control your anger, it will help you become a better communicator. It will uplift your communication skills, right? And it will teach you how to listen to other people while they're talking. Because sometimes we listen to response, not listen to understand because we're so angry. We just want to get the last word and say, it's my turn to make you feel less than. So, anger management taught me how to say shut up sometimes. It's not about making the other person feel bad. It's just about letting the person know how you feel, to turn a hostile environment into a calm environment so we can both try to hear each other out. And also I learned that this also will help me get clarification of misunderstandings when you're talking in a calm manner. Because if you're frustrated and you're yelling and the other person's yelling, no, 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 no. It would not help. And another way to learn about anger management, you guys, there are books. Go to your library. Go, if you're not the type of person just to be online all the time and you're still old school like me, you can get a book on anger management. And it leads to all different types of things that can help you control your anger. Because if we don't control our anger, guess what happens? It can lead to health issues, death, anxiety, depression, high blood pressure, heart problems, headaches, skin disorder, all type of stuff. Some people can't eat. Some people become violent. Some people have mood disorders, all due to the fact that we cannot control our anger. So with that being said, I just wanted to drop some information on you guys. I hope day 9, day goals, daily goals has been accomplished, are set. I'm not going to keep you past 15 minutes or 10 minutes. I'm just going to try to do it as be the woman of my word when I said I was going to uplift more videos in regards to things that I'm trying for myself, not things that I'm just telling you to do and not really taking the time to do it. So I've been researching into anger